EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Makes sense. First catch here in the first half for the 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Owens, the only player in NFL history to be a first-team All-Pro for 3 different teams. That's absolutely nuts.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Looks pretty evident what they want to do, the same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The ex-Niner, Deion Sanders, with the tackle defensively. On second down, here's Barkley. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. On second down now, it's Peterson, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Oh, it's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun.
On the ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. We're coming soon. The official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Bell.
Pick six, baby. Let's get this.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
What a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Deion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and a World Series.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That one good for a 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Caught it just inside the 10 at the 9, and his feet did the rest. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken short. Oh, fighting off the defender. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Jackson. And finding Davis here, the tight end. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that, and what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The quick slant caught. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And out now come the Eagles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Clay Matthews getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he's going to go down again. Clay Matthews. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was